I don't know why I keep on doing this, but it is Rose here today. Again, as you know, because this is my channel. But if you're just discovering it for the first time, then yeah. As I said on my intro video, if you've watched that, I epically fail at life. Things just happen to me, things just keep on going wrong and I don't even understand it. But like in a funny way, not in like a really like awful, like I am dying on a street corner kind of way. And on that, I will move swiftly on. So these are my most epic life fails recently. I was kind of doing some photo shooting, is that a word, for my blog. We had to get to the beach, but to get to the beach you had to like walk down like this cliff face type thing. So I was like, oh, that's no problem, I'll wear my heels, I can walk down this steep hill in my heeled shoes, it's not going to be an issue. So I start like going, whoo, 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 and I'm walking down the hill in my heeled shoes, and then halfway down, like, it's a really steep drop, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't do this anymore, what am I doing with my life? And I just sit on the floor, because like because it's really scary, and I'm in these platform shoes, and I don't think I can walk anymore. So I'm seated on the floor, my parents are with me, because they take my photographs, and I'm like, oh my god, will you get my trainers? I need you to get my trainers, I can't walk anymore, get me my flat shoes. So my dad has to go like back up the hill to the car to get my flat shoes, and meanwhile there are these kids walking by and they're just like laughing and pointing at me, and I'm like but eventually I got my trainers, everything worked out, we went to the beach, we did the shoot, so you know. I was reading through blog posts, you know, and on the date on one of the blog posts it said the 16th of September. So I'm like, oh okay, it's the 16th of September today. And then I go to my fridge to make some food. I realise everything's out of date in the fridge. And I'm like, oh my god, everything's gone out of date, I'm going to have to throw everything away. So I ended up throwing a lot of my food out the fridge. I'm like, hang on, is this right? So I look at my calendar and I'm like, yeah, today's date is the 16th. So I chuck all my food out and I have nothing to eat in the end because everything's out of date. I kind of go back to my phone, and as I'm logging in on the screen and the date pops up and it says something like, I can't even remember what date it was now, I think it was like the 8th of September or something, and I'm like, oh my god, I've thrown away my food, but everything was actually in date. That blog post must have been from like last year, it must have been 2016. Don't do that, people, it's cruel. It's cruel. Don't promote your posts if they're from last year, because people are going to throw away the food, because they're going to think it's a different date than it is, you know. Okay, I have a confession to make. I can't ride a bike. So for about 3 years of my life I had a tricycle. I was 18 at the time, it was between like 18 and 21. But I'd go out riding my tricycle, and one day I was just riding it, and I was terrible at riding my tricycle. And I was just riding it, and I was in the middle of the road, you know, trying to get over to the other side at the crossing. And my tricycle just starts to lean over, and suddenly it's tipped to the side. We're in the middle of the road, I've fallen off the tricycle, and like I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, a car's gonna hit me. So I just had to scramble super quickly, pick up my tricycle and get to the other side of the road. This one happened in Milan. I have a Milan vlog, go and watch it. I'm self-promoting right now, yes I am. But yeah, anyway, so I was on my way back from Milan. I was like, oh, I'll go to the toilet at the airport. Like, we were about to board the plane, but I thought I had time to go to the toilet. So I went to the toilet. There's this notice on the back of the door saying, do not use, like written in graffiti, like not a proper notice. But I'm just like laughing, going, that's nothing. So I lock the door, I do my business. I get up off the toilet, and I go to open the door, but it won't open. And then I'm like struggling, trying to open the door, and it just won't open, and I'm getting more and more panicked. And then I read below the first lot of graffiti a next lot of graffiti, and it says, the lock is broken. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm locked in the toilet. So I start banging on the toilet for help, and then this woman starts shouting in German, and I don't know what she's saying, so I just keep on banging and banging and banging, and then she starts speaking in English, saying, I'm gonna get help for you, and I'm just screaming, help, 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 and like, it took like 10 minutes, but she went and got help, and eventually they got me out of the toilet, and it was okay. I will say I go to the gym regularly. I do a regular workout. I am a healthy human being. But the first time I went to the gym, I was 18 and I was in university. No, I wasn't. I was 20. I was 20 and I was in university, and me and my friend were like, we're going to go to the gym for the first time. Mainly because we wanted to be like Katniss Everdeen. So we went to the gym. We couldn't turn on the machines. We were just standing there for 20 minutes like, how on earth do you turn these machines on? Like, I don't understand it. Like, and then it kind of took us a while, but we realized you just had to start moving and the machines like automatically start working. It's not just me, because since then so many people have come into the gym and they've asked me how to work the machines, so it's not just me that finds it difficult. My dress looks super weird right now. I don't know what's happening. But anyway, those were my life fails. Please subscribe to my channel. No, in all seriousness, I would really love it if you could subscribe. And like, I will like send a pony to everyone's house that subscribes. Not for real, I'm not really gonna do that, but thank you.